Today we're building an Advent wreath. The stock material is 32mm oak, candle inserts and candles. First, mark the final dimensions on the wood. Cut the material to length on the miter saw. You can cut directly in 45-degree angles to use the offcut as one of the upright candle holders. This way, you also ensure a nice continuous wood grain and matching colors. Repeat all the cuts a second time. Put all your pieces together and mark them, for example with a carpenter's triangle. Then you need to find the center of the longer pieces and mark the width, in our case 32mm. We use a table saw to cut the slots for the half-lap joint in the middle. With the CSC SYS 50, you can use the side stop as a cross-cut fence to have more control. Be sure to cover the saw blade for your safety. Tip: work yourself closer to the final dimensions to get a really tight fit. With sanding, the slot will get a little bit looser in the next steps. Next, drill the holes for candle inserts. We built a jig to clamp it to the MFT in the same height. This way you get a good contact surface and a stable working environment to drill even into hard wood. Mark the center for the holes. With the MB40 you can set the drilling depth without measuring. Use your candle inserts to set the exact depth. To drill the holes, use a Forstner bit slightly bigger than the insert. That way you have a little wiggle room while gluing the insert later, to counteract small imperfections. Next up is connecting all the pieces with dominoes. Cut the domino holes in 45-degree angle. Tip: with the trim stop LA-DF 500, you can center all pieces perfectly after setting up the tool just once. If you like, you can use an edge router to mill the edges of the individual parts. Use a cutter that fits your taste. Glue up your workpiece and set it to dry with clamps. Use an orbital sander to finish off the surfaces. For the tight edges you can use a hand sanding block, for example the Granat hand sanding block. With wood oil you can achieve a high quality finish on your workpiece. Keep in mind to rinse your application tool or cloth in water and never dispose of it directly, because it can catch fire. Assemble everything. You can glue up the two parts of the Advent wreath or use a screw. For easier storage, we leave it in parts and just plug it together. Decorate as your festive spirit sees fit. You can download the full plan with all measurements for free in the description. Happy holidays!